All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the November 18th, 2022 edition of Friday Night Smackdown. We are getting closer and closer to WWE Survivor Series War Games. Now, earlier, if you haven't seen my video where I talked about the 10th year anniversary of the Shield's debut, which, again, if you haven't checked that out, go check that out. I said that I was going to do the Survivor Series War Games predictions on Sunday, but I might push that video to Tuesday. We'll see. So the video will either be coming out Sunday or Tuesday, just so you know, just so there's no confusion. But anyways, let's get into the show, man. I know we had, obviously we'll talk about it, but we had the World Cup continuation. We had Santos Escobar take on the mystery opponent. Pretty good stuff between those guys there. And yeah, man, I'm really curious to see how this World Cup is gonna end. Like I said before, man, whoever faces Gunther in the end, just know you're in for a treat because this is Gunther. This isn't your normal average wrestler on the street. This is the ring general. So I'm just putting that out there. I know you wrestlers don't watch my videos, but I'm just putting that out there. Shotzi takes on Shayna Baszler. Obviously, Shotzi is facing Ronda Rousey at the Survivor Series War Games pay-per-view and probably one of the most predictable matches in history of WWE Women's Evolution. But all jokes aside, though, I thought her and Shayna did some pretty good stuff tonight. But we'll see how Shotzi goes against Ronda. It's one thing to face Shayna, but then there's another thing to face Ronda. So we'll see how Shotzi does up against Ronda. You know what I mean? And yeah, Bray Wyatt and LA Knight, man, their little story together. I find it, like I said, I find it very interesting. With Bray Wyatt and LA Knight going together. I'm just really curious to see how they're going to do that because once they do eventually fight, it's like who's going to take the L? Because you can argue and say, LA Knight gets the L, ain't going to look good, but then you say Bray Wyatt takes the L, it's not going to look good. But a feud between these guys, it should be really interesting. Never thought I would say Bray Wyatt and LA Knight feuding in the same sentence, but hey, wrestling is so unpredictable nowadays, it's crazy. And then, of course, you had the continuation of the build-up for also, you had, Ricochet and Ali, but you had Butch and Sammy. You had Butch and Sammy face each other in the SmackDown World Cup matches. Pretty good stuff between these two guys. And, yeah, overall, I thought this was a pretty solid episode of SmackDown. As we get closer and closer to War Games, I will be doing my AEW Full Gear Rampage review, so that'll be coming out after the show. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like, and all that good stuff. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so yeah.